I cried at my son's wedding. Just got back from Arizona, where my younger son got married this past weekend. And as the father of the groom, I was able to give a speech to the people at the reception. I had no idea I would be so emotional. I had no idea that I would end up crying, but it told me something about the father-son relationship, and for that matter, any parent, the relationship they have with their child. And getting married is such a huge turning of the page, another chapter, if you will, after all the chapters that you find as they grow up from the day they were born to now the day they got married. So I thought I would read the talk that I gave. It's about 2 or 3 minutes long at the reception. And not only did I cry, but there was a lot of teary eyes in the group of a couple hundred people who were there at the reception, which was extremely heartwarming and made the whole experience very emotional. So here we go. Hi, everyone. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you as we gather to celebrate the wedding of Gracie and Connor. I'm David George Brooke, the incredibly proud father of the groom, Mr. Connor David Brooke. It is a true honor to stand before you today and be part of this joyous occasion, one that is filled with love, laughter, and the promise of a beautiful future. I want to express my deepest gratitude to all of you who traveled, some from far distances, to be here. Your presence makes this day even more special, and it means the world to our families to have you here witnessing this unforgettable moment. As I reflect back on Connor's journey to this day, I'm reminded of the resilience, strength, and determination that have shaped the man standing before us. Life presented its challenges to him, but Connor never backed down. Instead, he embraced each twist and turn, learning and growing along the way. I once asked him what he was proudest of in his life, and he told me, quote, the fact that I could pick up and move from Seattle to San Diego to start my own life on my own, end quote. And when he told me that one thing he wanted from me was for me to be proud of him, I want to say this clearly. Connor, there is no father prouder of his son than I am of you today. Watching you forge your own path, leaving Seattle, earning your degree at San Diego State, and more recently completing your MBA has been incredibly inspiring. And then along his journey, he met Gracie Montana Slaughter. From the moment I met her, I was blown away. She is bright, kind, sweet, generous, and intelligent, with a warmth that draws people in. I remember saying to Connor, why didn't you go out with Gracie? And in classic Connor fashion, he said, Dad, we're just friends. Well, we all know how that turned out. That just friends phase blossomed into something truly magical, leading us to this incredible day. And as an added gift, I had the pleasure of meeting Rick and Barb Slaughter, Gracie's wonderful parents, who welcomed me into their family with open arms. They gave me a special nickname, Daddy Brooke, which I wear with great pride. I wanted to take this moment to acknowledge several very important people in Connor's life. First, his older brother, Kyle. Kyle set an incredible example for Connor by blazing the trail to show him how to live with purpose and determination. Thank you, Kyle, for being such a guiding force in your brother's life. Second, I'd like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Connor's San Diego dad, Mark Caton. Mark, your mentorship and unwavering support helped shape Connor into the remarkable man he is today, and for that, I am forever grateful. Lastly, my sister Gina, who was instrumental in helping me raise Connor when he was young. Thank you, Gina. Connor, from the moment you were born, I dreamed of this day, the day that you would find someone who truly makes you happy. And in Gracie, you have found just that, someone who brings out the best in you, who shares your laughter, and who will stand beside you in every step of life's journey. Gracie, I'm so grateful for you and the love you and Connor share. You are the perfect match for my son, and I welcome you into our family with all my heart. By the way, you don't have to call me Mr. Brooke anymore. May your love be strong enough to weather any storm, yet gentle enough to always cherish the little moments. May your days be filled with laughter, your nights with love, and your years with endless joy. And I'll end with a quote. The best thing to hold on to in life is each other. So let's raise our glasses to Connor and Gracie. May your love shine brightly for a lifetime. Cheers. So I was fortunate enough to give that talk at the reception. many nice comments and thoughtful gestures and things that people had mentioned after the talk. And it of course made me cry, but it made me realize about the relationship that we have with our children. For those of you that are fortunate enough to have kids, and you know that you would throw yourself in front of a train to protect that child. And as I watched both my sons, Kyle and Connor, go through the different stages in life, it just hit me that you can't really explain that to somebody who's never had the experience of having children, to be that close to somebody and watch them and be so proud of them. And you want the best for your children. In fact, I've noticed no matter how somebody compliments me or says nice things about me, a comment or a compliment about my two children, my two sons, is 1,000 times better than anything they can say about me. So important to remember that love is just an incredible expression of how we connect with people. And I feel as a father to and two incredible sons, I call them my rock star sons. I'm so fortunate to have had that experience. So thank you for listening. And remember, be grateful and never quit.